Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs in video games, and today I'm playing Slay the Spire. But not just any Slay the Spire, I'm playing with two Hollow Knight related mods. The Bug Knight, which adds a new character to the game, the knight that you play with in Hollow Knight, and Hallownest, which adds 3 new acts to the game based on the world of Hollow Knight. Both of these mods are created by the same user, VenIM, and this is sort of a blind playthrough. I have played an abundance of Slay the Spire, and I have played a good deal of Hollow Knight, but I've never played the mods that I'm playing with here, so I will be experiencing that for the first time. Let's go. This is a brand new profile, by the way, so I haven't done anything. The first playthrough I'm going to do is with the Hollow Knight character. So, the Bug Knight. A vessel born of pale remorse, filled by the void, this silent protagonist of slight stature is stronger than it appears. So I start with the Knight's Mask. I gain 1 soul each time I play an attack card. That makes sense off of Hollow Knight, but I don't know what that does in Slay the Spire. There's also ally and spell attacks, good to know. And you unlock cards with this character, just like you do the other characters, it seems. So let's go. This is not a new act. And it looks like the Guardian is our first boss. I'm not sure when or how we encounter the new acts that these mods add. I always like to plan my route, and I like fighting elites, and I like going to fires. So I think that we're going to go through this elite. Now let's hit up a bunch of question marks. I wonder if this mod adds new events that you can encounter in question mark rooms. Alright, the tutorial. Don't necessarily need the tutorial for Slay the Spire. I'm actually surprised that the starting... So I didn't look at my starting deck. I probably should. This is better than the normal slash card. And apparently Quick Dash is the version of block for the Bug Knight. That makes sense. I didn't block really in Hollow Knight. There were times that I would strike at the same time and prevent an attack. But really the main way that you avoid damage in Hollow Knight is dashing. So this makes sense. I don't know what the little symbol on the top. I guess that's soul. I guess soul is my energy. Okay. So every time I attack, I get a soul? That seems too powerful. I don't think that's right. Let's try attacking the spike slime and see what happens. So I got a soul. I don't know what soul does. Used to activate spells. Okay. Well, in order to not take too much damage, we're going to kill that little spike slime and dash to avoid some damage here. I did not notice that the Pogo Strike didn't cost anything. I've got 3 soul. I wonder if I have any cards in my starting deck that use the soul that I'm amassing. This is a spell. Spend that amount of soul. So focus 3. I have to have 3 soul in order to play this card. Got it. Also, I can heal myself, which is pretty incredible for Slay the Spire. We are definitely going to do this right now. fact that this character has healing is quite nice. So the Pogo Strike, let's discard our dash. Yeah, nail, nail, nail. The Hunter's Journal draws 2 cards. That seems real nice. Focus 3, deal 18 damage to all enemies. The Howling Wraiths. I wonder how temporary HP works. Is it... that seems like it's just like block, right? I don't know how temporary HP would be different than block. I guess it's different than block because it lasts till the end of the battle. But I'm going to take Hunter's Journal. Drawing 2 cards seems incredible. A loose brick. I've never played in this profile before, so this is going to be just a weird... I guess this is the default card that appears. Sure. I'll take an Iron Wave. Oh no, you know what? Because this is a mod and I have only modded cards, I'm going to ignore this. Don't know what happens with the game if you store a modded card in and then you play without that mod. He's just doing a buff, so I just want to hit him 3 times. And that also gives me 3 soul, so I can use my healing spell whenever I need to. Let's start with the Hunter's Journal. And... I don't really need 2 quick dashes. Let's use 1 quick dash. And I really don't need to heal anything. So let's go. I've got 6 soul. It'd be really nice if I could get back to my healing spell before we finish this combat. Oh, it's right there. Wonderful. If I draw a nail strike, I will have exactly what I need. Darn. Well, let's heal up to full and block for full. Yeah, I've got 3 nail strikes, so we'll win next turn, and I'm at full health. By the way, the character portrait for the Hollow Knight looks so much different than the character portrait for the enemies, because he's got a nice little black border around him, and the enemies don't have that. It just makes him look like he's more or less in the world than the enemies he's fighting. The Soul Shaman. The Soul Shaman... That's a weird card. Focus 5, gain an energy. Gaining 1 strength that stays for the battle is not too bad. Especially because I have the Hunter's Journal, so I'll be drawing more cards. It seems like almost a bad form of a couple of the original red cards in this game. I want to try it though. Let's try it. It feels like it's not going to be great though. I'm going to try it out. Alright, I definitely want to obtain this relic. Pain is going to be pretty bad early on. but the Warped Tongs is an amazing relic. So now I get to experience all the upgrades to the various modded cards that we have. Alright, Pogo Strike Plus deals 7 damage. Hunter's Journal. We'll start with the Hunter's Journal. I'm pretty confident I could kill the one on the left, or on the right here. We don't need the dash. Oh, pain. At least I have my simple focus spell. So I can heal all of this damage I'm getting from the pain. Let's do it right now. I like the order that happened. The pain dealt me the damage and then I healed. So this Mantis mark is not very important right now. So Nail Strike Plus just deals 10 damage. Still better than the base strikes in this game. And then I feel like I'm going to draw Pain next turn. Oh well, I guess we'll end up with 1 damage at the end. I do really like having a healing card in my base deck. Oh, I could go multiple Mantis marks. Double Dash. Double Dash seems pretty decent. And then the Little Fool exhaust cards. I think I want the Mantis mark. This is probably a bad idea. Adding 1 strength is just not that impressive. But let's go for it. Well, I got my Mantis marks, and the upgraded version is very nice. Gaining 2 strength is a lot better than 1 strength. So for the sentries, you usually want to attack one of the outside ones. Defeat an outside sentry first to avoid as much damage as you can. I've got Quick Dash, so Quick Dash gives me 8 block. Quick Dash is exactly the same as block, even the upgraded version. I wonder why they added a new card. I guess just so that it would be a Hollow Knight related way of blocking. And then I can block almost everything. I'm saving my simple focus for the end of this fight, where there will be a lot of dazed cards in my deck. I do like the Hunter's Journal. I've got a Pain in my deck though, so this might hurt. Okay, it did not hurt. I could use the simple focus now. Don't see a reason not to do that. Let's discard a Nail Strike. Or I could discard the simple focus or a Quick Dash. I'll discard a Quick Dash. Let's deal damage. So a Nail Strike, and the simple focus. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it again. I'll probably get to it again, so the dash is better. It's the only spell I have in my deck, so it's the only thing I have to spend my soul on. Well, a couple of quick dashes. got the pain in my hand, which is not great. So if I play another quick dash, I will take 1 damage and then prevent 1 damage. So quick dash basically does nothing. But simple focus is a good idea. Coming out of an elite battle with the amount of damage it looks like I'm going to have at the end of this elite battle is very nice. Let's hope I don't draw... I don't think I have a pain in my deck. I think it's in my discard. That was the only reason not to play Pogo Dash, as if I would have drawn a pain. Strawberry's a nice basic relic. Great power card. Whenever you focus, gain 5 block. Whenever you focus. That means whenever you spend any soul. That's nice. I don't have spells in my deck, though. Oh, this is also a reason why they added the dash card, because they can have things that are based off of dash cards. I don't think the Monarch Wings is that great, though. Sibling Sold. Add a copy of the next played attack or skill to your hand. I'm going to try the Balder Shell. I don't feel great about a lot of the cards that I'm getting here. They seem okay. I do really need to get rid of the pain. I don't have a way to discard it in my hand, so we're just going to take a lot of pain here. My number one strategy right now is to get rid of the pain. By the way, I've been noticing that I draw 6 cards instead of 5. That is a benefit of this character, clearly. Let's discard the Nail Strike. I think I want to quick dash as much as I can. I want to heal before we end this battle. The Hunter's Journal definitely helps with that. So the Nail Strikes don't quite win. If I draw my Pogo Strike, I will win this turn. Let's try for it. Darn. And I would have been able to discard the pain. And next turn I will win, so there's no reason to spend a card now and take damage. Ooh. I don't have the soul to heal again. Sad. What is Void 1? Void 1. Return 1 void cards from your exhaust pile to your hand. Void 2. Oh, this card didn't get the helpful text, but this one did. Void. Gain this amount of Void, which increases the damage of Void spells by that amount. While you have Void, increase damage taken by 33%, and negate all soul and focus. Void goes down by 1 at the beginning of each turn. So you basically want to play either the non-void spells or the void spells, it seems like. Crystal Dash. Discard your hand, gain 4 block for each card discarded. I think I'm going to skip these. This is a terrible tip. You should sometimes skip cards. What do I want to upgrade? What is the Balder Shell upgrade? Innate. That's fine. Ooh. Gain 1 energy? The Hunter's Journal is probably going to be the one that I do. This one now doesn't take any focus. I mean, that does make it better, but I don't have any other spells to spend the focus on, so it's not that important. I think the Hunter's Journal is an excellent upgrade. Centennial Puzzle. Centennial Puzzle is fine. You usually get hurt in every combat. Maybe not every combat, but you usually get hurt sometimes. So it's good to have a way to get benefit out of getting hurt that time. Nobody's hitting me. Well, let's hit them. This one takes this guy out in 1 hit. Seems nice. And then... no reason to play this. I'm thinking about getting rid of that pain by going to the shop instead of going to one of these fires. I think I'm going to go to the shop to get rid of the pain card. The Balder Shell is not helping me a whole lot, honestly. I think that was the least effective card that I got. I've got pain in my discard. I think what that means is I want to play Hunter's Journal followed by Pogo Strike. That way we discard the pain. Great. I've got so many cards. This Quick Dash will negate all of that damage. This Nail Strike takes care of him. Can we defeat this guy? I've got... not really. So I'm going to do a Quick Dash, the Simple Focus to heal, and then I'm going to play the Balder Shell to get out of my deck. Wonderful. Nail Strike wins. A Cloak Dash. Gain a block, draw a card. I mean, that's nice. Quirrell's Assistance. I really liked Quirrell's Assistance in the game Hollow Knight. Deal 7 damage to a random enemy, apply 1 weak to a random enemy. Seems nice. Sharpened Nail. Sharpened Nail doesn't help me until I have a source of weak. So I'm going to take Quirrell's Assistance. Oh great, we got a shop ahead of schedule. I can also learn a lot more cards from this shop. But let's be honest, I'm going to use the card removal service to get rid of pain. So, Soul Vessel is a power. Increase the maximum soul the soul meter can hold by 2. Don't really need that right now. Exhaust a card, return the top card of your discard pile to your hand. That just doesn't seem great. Deal 7 damage if you are below 25% HP. Deal 3 times that much damage. Jeez. I think that I don't want anything in this shop. Deal 9 damage, deal an additional 3 damage for each soul spent. That's not bad. It gives me another way to spend some focus. I think I'm going to take it. Because it gives me another way to spend focus. And then let's upgrade a card. Quirrell's Assistance applies 2 weak. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's get some additional weak in our deck. The Looter doesn't really bother me. I don't need to worry about pain anymore. That's important. Let's block. Quirrell's Assistance adds weak. That's great. Then we can block the total amount. Don't think I need the Balder Shell really in this one. Hunter's Journal, excellent. Let's do the Mantis Mark first, and then the Hunter's Journal. And then what I basically want to do is play this spell after hitting him. So let's hit him, play the spell, heal up, and then win. I gained 6 health in that battle, which is a wonderful thing. Those are the void spells. I've got to try that at some point, but taking a few cards that really go against the concept of void in my deck right now. Apply 2 poison. Ooh. What's Infection? Infection. At the end of your turn, Infection deals blockable damage to you and is reduced by 2. Some cards improve with how infected you are. So this basically poisons them and me. I mean, applying 2 poison to a random enemy 2 times is quite nice. I'm not too worried about the infection. The infection is blockable damage. Let's try it. I always like poison builds. Let's upgrade another card. What does an upgrade to the Tainted Husk do? Oh man, that's so much better. What else would we upgrade? That's a fair amount better too. I definitely want the Tainted Husks to be upgraded. I think that is a huge upgrade. And then let's upgrade another card. The Pure Nail Strike upgrade is quite good. I think that's the one that I want out of all of these. The Mantis Mark upgrades are the other ones that I would do probably. I need more draw cards. I need another Hunter's Journal card in my deck so that these Mantis marks are better. Although the Mantis marks are better than I thought they were because I draw 6 cards a turn instead of 5. For the Guardian, I basically want to deal enough damage to convert him to his defensive form. Well, I can do a fair amount of damage here. I'm going to save the Hunter's Journal for the future, I think. Because right now I can deal a bunch of damage. And then discard 1 and draw 1. I guess if I got the Tainted Husk or the Mantis Mark, those would be great draws. And therefore I should use the Hunter's Journal. The Mantis Mark is a great draw, and applying 2 weak is not bad. The Boulder Shell is also not bad to get out. Let's get the Boulder Shell out instead of Quirrell's Assistance for now. So, I want the Quick Dash, obviously. Quirrell's Assistance applies weak, which is quite nice. So let's gain the block, apply 2 weak, and then the Simple Focus, I don't have the soul for it, but otherwise it would be pretty good. I don't really feel the need to use any of these potions in this battle, which means I'm just stocking up potions for no reason. I feel very confident that I will win this battle without dying. And we'll heal up to full at the end of this battle, so no reason to use all these potions. What do I want to do here, though? Could just Quick Dash. Let's Quick Dash. Could do the Pogo Strike. Although I would have liked Quirrell's Assistance for next turn, so maybe that was a mistake. The Tainted Husks is great. I can do a lot of damage. I don't really care about this Simple Focus that much right now. Let's do the Pogo Strike first. The Simple Focus is better than the Quick Dash, though, because it heals and because of the Boulder Shell. I get an additional healing. So he's got 14 poison, which is quite nice. That means that he will switch to defensive form before he attacks me. Quirrell's Assistance applies weak. I really just want to Quick Dash, I guess. And then Quirrell's Assistance to apply the weak. Well, it's an attack card, so I would take 3 damage. I'll wait. He's being poisoned, so he's slowly dying himself. Quarrel's assistance applies weak. I really want quick dash and Quarrel's assistance. And then anything that I do will hurt me. Pogo Strike could draw a dash, though. I'll wait. Can I deal 50 damage to him? I think I might be able to. There's 11. There's another 11. I cannot. But what I can do is heal. And I probably should have healed first, because I have a max of 6 soul. I think we defeat him this turn. Yeah. There we go. First act done. That was a normal act. I don't know when we see the modded acts. I may have been doing something wrong. I think I'll discard this one and take power. The rare cards, Infected Guardian, can only be played if you have at least 4 infection. Double all enemy poison. Double your infection. That is a very powerful card. Doubling poison is quite nice, but the at least 4 infection would be impossible for me to really do right now. Whenever I play an attack, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. It's quite nice. I think I want the Elderbug's Wisdom, and the upgrade is exactly what I wanted. Whenever I play an ally card, draw a card. I want to draw more cards in this deck. No longer Smith. Well, the Slaver's Collar is quite nice. Let's take the Slaver's Collar. Oh, there we go. So I can go to the city. The city is the main, is the normal game. The City of Tears is Hollow Knight. So let's go to the City of Tears. There we go. And it's the Soul Master up top. I wonder how the Soul Master works. Very hard to know. It looks like the right path I can defeat a bunch of elites. And I feel strong enough, so let's go against a bunch of elites. Alright, these are new enemies too. The top half and the Flukemon. So what does this mean? Hunter's Tip. Hallownest. This creature's movements are strange, as if each part of its body has a mind of its own. Oh, that doesn't do anything, it just tells me about the enemy. Well, I want to use the Tainted Husks, definitely. And a quick dash. That would have me taking 1 damage. Let's go after the top half. The top half doesn't have a whole lot of health, and I don't like the fact that he's about to use a buff. put strength on himself, which was not the smartest thing to do. I have a very good turn. Let's use the Hunter's Journal next. And then the Pogo Strike. Quarrel's Assistance, we want to hit this one. So let's use the Pogo Strike. The Pogo Strike, we want to hit this one too. And I don't care about the Pure Nail Strike right now. Nail Strike takes care of that one. Quarrel's Assistance puts weak onto him. And then we can use the Quick Dash to limit the damage we're taking. And at this point, what I want to do in this battle is get back to my healing spell. So the healing spell is still in my discard. I don't want to hit him because if I hit him, then he might die before I draw my healing spell. So let's just wait. What did that do? Oh, he just applied vulnerable. It looked weird for a second. I did not draw my healing spell, but I could still do so. Darn. Oh well. Guess we won't heal. Oh no! Of course he splits into two. I've fought the Fluke Mons in Hollow Knight before. Why didn't I think of that? So the Flukemon splits into a top half and a bottom half, of course. I would like to not take this much damage. We can take out the top half, just like that. And then we're not going to play Elderbug's Wisdom until we upgrade it, probably. And Simple Focus. Why didn't I get the Balder Shell effect? I may have done something wrong there, but I didn't see what I did wrong. Infection 4? Jeez. And that's the upgraded version? You gain 1 dexterity, but then you get Infection 4? That seems like a terrible card. I mean, dexterity is nice, but geez. The Moth's Mistake. Now that looks good. We're going to take the Moth's Mistake. Tragic Immortality. At the start of its turn, this creature heals 2 health for every 1 or 0 cost card you play during your turn. So these guys heal a lot. Especially because I have a bunch of 0 and 1 cost cards. That's exactly where I wanted that to land. And I really want to block. Let's play the Tainted Husks. I'm taking damage. I don't have great block cards in my deck, and I do need to add more block. Especially since I've taken some infection cards. Stolen Soul. When this card is drawn, a random card in your hand is discarded. It's not terrible. The Moth's Mistake is what I want to play. And I guess I could just power up. Let's do a quick dash. It's not that important, but let's do one quick dash. Another Stolen Soul. Alright. I'll be discarding a lot of cards, unfortunately. The Hunter's Journal could cause me to discard a card. Still gonna play it. The Pogo Strike could cause me to discard a card. Still going to play it. I'm very surprised that I did not draw any of the things that caused me to discard a card. Simple Focus seems good. They're healing for 14 this turn. I'm basically winning this battle by putting a lot of poison on, and then I'm going to one-shot one of them some turn. I could do this. Really only does 11 damage, though. Let's instead block, strike, and exhaust this card. This is the first time that I'm taking a fair amount of damage. Well, there's another poison card. I like the poison cards. Can't quite defeat that one this turn, so let's just add a whole bunch of poison. I still can't defeat it, but it looks a lot closer now. Should I play the Balder Shell? Nah. This has been a hard battle for me because my deck is all about playing lots of cards. And they heal for all of those cards that I'm playing. I wonder if they get the poison first or the 2 health first. They probably get the 2 health. Great. So let's watch. He gets the health and then he gets the poison. I want to heal if I can. Let's go for a hopeful healing. Because I'm half health here. And being half health does not make me feel great. Well, I guess since we don't have any block, we're just going to end the battle like this. Focus 4, draw 3 cards. That is definitely something that I want. Kind of staying away from the void cards in this deck build. Yeah, let's get focus 4, draw 3 cards. That seems very nice. Hidden behind the stone walls sits a gleeful bug of clear high birth. Ah, what a surprise. It's not often I receive visitors. It's been so long, ages even. I just hope my manners haven't left me. I think I should offer a token of my hospitality. Choose between... Oh, I'm getting the relics, not the curses. Let's get one relic. So the mob bank, I gain gold. Oh, the preserved insect is very nice, considering I'm about to fight a whole bunch of elites. Yeah, let's get the preserved insect. Also, the preserved insect is almost like a Hollow Knight thing. In times past, I wouldn't have spoken with your likes, but now the rest of my caste are wonderfully, distantly deceased. The Grimkin Master and Grimkin Novice. Start with Mantis Mark and Hunter's Journal. Well, I've got quick dashes at least. Guess we'll go for a few quick dashes. I could get the Elder Bug's Wisdom. I think I'll do that instead of saving this last 1 health I'm about to take. Crimson Flames. Increases attack damage taken by 2. That'd be worse if they were attacking me, which they're not, so oh well. The Moth's Mistake, I always like. Quirrell's Assistance is wonderful. I also draw a card with it because of the Elderbug's Wisdom. Pogo Stick. Don't need the dash this turn. And I could play the Tainted Husks, which I do want to play. But I think I'm going to try not to take as much damage. And not taking as much damage might involve not putting as much infection on myself. Oh, they healed for 7. Interesting. Mantis Mark, obviously. I could play Cornifer's Map if I do a couple of Nail Strikes. I don't exactly have the soul to, or the energy to do that much, so maybe I'd rather do a couple of quick dashes. What? I did not read the Flame Cloak. Whoops. That was a mistake. Nine times 2. Ick. I really would like... What am I going to do here? Let's heal. Quirrell's Assistance puts weak on. Let's do Quick Dash first. Not that it really matters. And then let's do a Pogo Strike. Taking damage, unfortunately. I may have to use one of these potions sometime. So this one is excellent right now. And I also have a basic Nail Strike I can use. I don't have enough to do both of them without taking some damage, though. And I'd prefer to take as little damage as I can. So let's start with a Quick Dash. And do the pure Nail Strike. Well, I guess just the Nail Strike. I could draw 3 cards. If I draw 3 cards, I will spend the soul that I want to use for healing. So let's not do that. Guess I'm done. Crimson Flame. Crimson Flame would be a lot worse in this battle if they were actually dealing me damage. So I've healed a little bit. Still coming out of this battle less than I started. Oh, and I took infection damage. Darn. Gained 1 intangible. Oh-ho. That could be incredible. The Howling Wraiths, I kind of want. But the perfect dash is what I said that I needed. I needed more block. And the perfect dash is essentially block. Near the entrance of the city lies a hut. Steam and smoke pour out from the chimney, and the sound of clanging can be heard from inside. After a nailsmith, are you? Well, you've found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, then you've come to the right bug. Rob the nailsmith? That's awful. Also, I already have warped tongs. I mean, getting another warped tongs would be really good. I don't know if you can have more than 1 warped tongs. I'm not going to rob the nailsmith. Let's just upgrade a card. And the thing that I want to upgrade the most is the Elderbug's Wisdom, so that I consider it playable. The Watcher Knights. Reinforcements. This creature is not the last. There are 2 reinforcements remaining, of course. I want to play Elderbug Wisdom, the Mantis Mark, which is an ally card, so I draw a card. Kroll's Assistance, which is an ally card, so I draw a card. And then what? Pogo Strike, I guess? I don't really care about this pure Nail Strike, clearly. So I want to take less damage. What would help me take less damage right now? Not a whole lot. Guess we'll do the Boulder Shell and the Quick Dash. The Mantis Mark is an ally card. Draws me a card. Moth's Mistake seems very good. I'll play the Moth's Mistake. And then the Hunter's Journal draws me 2 cards. I can become intangible this turn. Not as important this turn. Let's Nail Strike a bunch. Nail Strike a bunch will also give me some soul. I am going to dash and heal. There we go. Glad to get a little bit of healing in there. I am weak. This might be a nice time for perfect dash. Yeah, let's do a perfect dash. And then the dash will block everything. And then really I just need to use more attacks so that I gain soul, and then I can use the cards that require soul. Swarmed. At the end of your turn, take 1 damage for each swarmed card in hand. Quick dash, tainted husks. Ooh, well that enemy's down. Another... I definitely want to get rid of swarmed. Let's get rid of swarmed. I'm guessing this guy comes back, and that's how the reinforcements work. Tainted husks will unfortunately give me a lot of infection. And we don't really need it to defeat this guy, so let's not use that. Let's just use my nail strikes and get some soul. Oh, I should have used a dash. I forget about the infection. And I feel pretty good about the rest of this battle, honestly. We're going to discard a nail strike, because the pure nail strike is a great time for it. Bam. I unfortunately drew the simple focus. I want to draw that again before the battle ends. How much block can I put up? I don't want this snail strike. Well, it looks like I can put up a good amount of block. Still going to take 1 damage from my infection, though. Oh, each of them had 2 reinforcements. I thought it was 2 total reinforcements. Well, that's a different thing entirely. I thought the battle was almost done. That applied weak to the wrong one, unfortunately. Cornifer's map would draw me a bunch of cards. Do I want a bunch of cards? Yes, I do. That gives me a bunch of quick dashes. And I do want to dash more. I'm going to use this, because if I don't use it now, I will completely forget to use it, and it will do nothing. Quirrell's assistance. Thank you, Quirrell. It also... Oh, it didn't... It gave weak to this one, but I think it hit this one. Didn't realize it could do that. Let's knock the one on the right down. Cornifer's map we can't play. Let's just prevent our infection from hurting us. Oh, I could have... I did not notice that my healing spell was upgraded, so it no longer costs soul. Should have played it. Nail strike you. And again. And then I'm about to take 9 damage. We can block all of that. And hope to draw my healing spell again. There is one more reinforcement for this guy, So I will almost surely draw my healing spell before we defeat this battle. Here it is. Heal 4. I want to go through my deck as quickly as possible so that I can get to another healing spell. Don't want to do that. I do want to dash so that I don't take the infection damage. And we've got one more turn where he's doing nothing. Well, another reinforcement is coming. I guess we just wait. So each of the reinforcements has a greater amount of strength applied. That's a nice way to do this battle. I want to keep the pure Nail Strike. Cornifer's map would really hurt how much damage this does. So let's do this first. And win. Lantern, that's wonderful. And I got back the speed potion I spent. Another moth's infection? Oh man. I could take it. I will want to remove strikes from my deck though. Huh. Let's... Nah. I think I'm gonna take the Cyclone Slash instead. The Moth's Mistake looks like it would be very fun to play with, but I think it might kill me. So let's not do it. Do I want to rest? I'm going to be facing 3 more elites before the next fire, so let's rest. I like that the rest places a bench instead of a campfire. And Nosk. Well, clearly Nosk is going to grow and be more than just that little thing. Although maybe he won't if I defeat him before he gets to grow. Which can't happen if I only draw blocking cards. Darn. Alright, let's see Nosk wake up. Oh, he didn't wake up. He affected my strength and dexterity. Interesting. Elderbug's Wisdom makes my Mantis marks just much, much better. Pogo Strike. And we don't need a dash this turn. Let's see Nosk wake up now. There we go. There's the Nosk we know. And Nosk is going to block. This is a good time to use the pure Nail Strike. I am taking 1 infection damage. $15. Well, if we apply a little bit of weak, it will definitely help. I don't have focus. Oh, but this is upgraded now, so we can just heal 6. I guess we're going to take damage this round, because we didn't draw our block this time. The Cyclone Slash just gets better each time you use it. I like that. It's a lot of fun. I don't have infection this round, so I don't need the quick dash. But I drew another quick dash. What did Nosk do to me? I guess he made me weak. The Moth's Mistake would be good here. Also, the perfect dash would be quite good. If we do the perfect dash, so the Moth's Mistake, the perfect dash, and I guess a quick dash. Or the Tainted Husks, because the infection doesn't bother me when I've got intangible. If I draw my healing spell again, I think I would still go down health in this battle. But it would be good to go down less health. There we go. Simple focus. It only gains 4 health. That's not great, but it's not like I'm going to do any better. I guess I could have used the Flex Potion. I should have used the Flex Potion that turn. That was a mistake. I took 14 damage due to that mistake. It's a fair amount of damage. I could draw my healing spell one more time. Let's try. There we go. And that went fine. Ice Cream. Is this a deck that can effectively use Ice Cream? Not sure. Would I rather have Gambler's Brew than one of these? I don't think so. Focus 5, gain an energy. I'm just not getting enough focus for that to be great. And then the Moloch Shell just seems bad to me. I don't know. The 4 infection just seems deadly. So we're going to skip all of those. A normal looking chest. Whenever I add a power, I upgrade it. That's nice. Some more Watcher Knights. The first set of Watcher Knights dealt me a lot more damage than I'd like to admit. So we're going to try to do better this time. The fact that I'm keeping energy between turns does help right now. Still taking damage here. I think the Balder Shell is not the best card in my deck, but I will play it anyway. Coral's Assistance is a good spell in my deck, and the Hunter's Journal is wonderful. Cyclone Slash seems great. I only got 1 soul off of that, because it's every attack that I play, not how many attacks I make. And then let's focus on... Which one should we focus on? Let's focus on the front one. Your Nail Strike is not this turn. The Moth's Mistake. Moth's Mistake is very good. I could heal, but honestly, I'd rather defeat one. The Watcher Knights have been harder than a lot of the other fights that I've done. They are an elite fight, so that makes some sense. I want to do the Tainted Husks. I can afford the infection currently, because the quick dash will take almost all of that. And the Cyclone Slash is very good in this battle. Moth's Mistake. I still want to play that. Do I think it's a good idea? I do. Pogo Strike. It looks like the back one, it's probably going to be taken care of by poison. So we'll hit the front one. Not going to play the perfect dash. Simple Focus. This is a good time to use the Simple Focus. And I should not have played the quick dash, because I used the energy that I keep across turns due to Ice Cream. Oh, I just noticed that the Swarm cards have the retain keyword on them. Oh, that's bad. So you have to play the Swarmed cards to get rid of them. Let's start with Coral's Assistance. Wonderful. That's exactly how I wanted it to happen. Kill that guy, put weakness on him. I do want to play Quick Dash, definitely. The Pure Nail Strike would be fine here, but I would prefer not to play it. Not going to play the normal Nail Strike though. I want the Quick Dash probably. Darn. I guess I'll do the Pure Nail Strike. This is better because of the Balder Shell. Oh, I did not count it. I did not realize I was going to defeat that enemy that turn with that one attack. Unfortunately, I defeated both of them on the same turn, so they're going to come back on the same turn. And I guess this Cyclone Slash is worth playing because it increases its damage. The Tainted Husk would be a bad idea. Ick. Well, I'm going to take a damage here from infection. So 21 damage coming in, 22 with the Swarmed. That does not seem great. And I don't have a whole lot of damage I can put on either. Cornifer's map would be wonderful if I had the focus, but I can't even get the focus. Well, this turn is not wonderful. Let's increase my dexterity and avoid as much damage as we can. There. That avoids basically all the damage, and we'll deal as much damage as we can. Oh, I forgot the spell gave me some block. I do not regret using the potion, though. $19 damage coming in. This is probably where we would use Perfect Dash. Let's use it. This is also a good time to use Simple Focus. And then just the Nail Strike. And I'm attacking the front one because this guy has one more reinforcement coming in. So if we get rid of the front one, then I only have to deal with one enemy for the rest of the battle. What I would like to do here is Cyclone Slash and Tainted Husks. That's definitely worth it. The infection is scary, honestly, but not too worried about it this time. Pogo Strike. don't think I can play Cornifer's map this turn because the ally attack doesn't count towards focus. Your Nail Strike. Your Nail Strike is quite good and gives me 5 block. We get 1 turn off. That 1 turn off, I will heal and block. Now that I know how the Watcher Knights work, I think I did much better this turn around than the first one. Still, this does not look like a good turn. We're going to take some damage here. Yeah, because I didn't have any soul to focus, so I didn't get the Balder Shells benefit. Couple of Nail Strikes, Squirrel's Assistance. I think we got him this turn. Great. Bottled Tornado. Sure that I want that. Let's add a card first. The Balder Shell is not giving me a whole lot of benefit. The Little Fool might be good. Especially because it's an ally card. Yeah. So the Little Fool is what I want. And that also tells me that my Bottled Tornado should be the Elderbug's Wisdom. Great. So now I'll be drawing lots of cards, and I have a way to exhaust cards. I turned into the Hornet for some reason. Why am I the Hornet? Well, I am the Hornet now. For whatever reason. And I have no way to get defense currently. Unless I draw it with Quirrell's assistance. I did. 3 to spend. I definitely want the quick dash. I don't want to play Tainted Husks. Too much damage. And then I'm worried about what his buff might do. I went for the one that Quirrell attacked, though. So your buff made you intangible for a turn. I guess that means you're flying around. The Moth's Mistake I really don't need in this one, which means it's a good card to exhaust with a Little Fool. There we go. Where are my Mantis marks? They're all at the bottom of my deck. Got a Pogo Strike. That might draw one of those Mantis marks. And the Perfect Dash. I don't need this turn because I've got Quick Dashes. There we go. There's a Mantis mark. And then I've got one more that's at the bottom of my deck still. Let's block and play Cyclone Slash. I think. I could block the rest of the damage instead of playing Cyclone Slash. I think I'll do that. Block the rest of the damage. I won't be weak next turn, so I can deal more damage. There's the Mantis mark. I can take out the one on the right. So let's start with that. The Balder Shell is actually good this turn. Let's get rid of a nail strike. Ooh, Cyclone Slash. Wonderful. And then the Balder Shell plus the Quick Focus gives me block and heals me. It didn't heal me. It didn't give me enough block to block all of it, so some of that healing went towards the damage that was going there. Coral's assistance is wonderful. And then the pure Nail Strike I can't really play, but I can Quick Dash after a Nail Strike. Wonderful. And we win this turn, I assume. A couple of Nail Strikes, followed by Cornifer's Map, followed by Tainted Husks. Wonderful. I still don't know why I'm the Hornet. Ooh, Mantis Mark. Mantis Mark is amazing in my deck now. Let's get more of those. Mantis Mark is amazing in my deck because I start with Elderbug's Wisdom. So it's a 0-cost card that gives me only benefits after I play Elderbug's Wisdom. I would like a Quick Dash. Let's play Pogo Strike and get rid of Cornifer's Map. Mantis Mark, great. Hunter's Journal, wonderful. Coral's Assistance, also very good. And now I've got a couple of Quick Dashes, so I can block most of this damage. And I'm going for the one that Coral went after, I guess. Oh, I block all the damage. Wonderful. Mantis Mark. Wonderful. Another Mantis Mark. Wonderful. These are amazing in this deck that I've built. The Little Fool is also very good. Question is, what do I want to get rid of? Probably the pure Nail Strike. I don't think it's going to be the most important thing in this particular deck. Perfect Dash. Huh. The Moth's Mistake, something that I want to do. The Perfect Dash isn't that great right now because they're hitting 4 times. Still, this might be the best time to use it. And then do I want to use the Moth's Mistake or the Quick Dash? Let's just block. I think that I will have a safer time to put the Moth's Mistake into play. So the Cyclone Slash is amazing. The Little Fool is good. I don't need all of these Nail Strikes in this particular battle. I think that was the right choice. And let's focus on defeating these 2 front ones. That is a lot of damage coming in. We can stop that by defeating enemies. So this one we can defeat with the Pogo Strike. What do I discard? Maybe I should use Cornifer's Map first. Yeah. I should discard Simple Focus. I will use that later in this battle. Quirrell's Assistance helps. And then the Cyclone Slash also is great. Yeah, the Cyclone Slash essentially blocks for 14, as well as dealing a bunch of damage to the right one. Still taking some damage. The Little Fool. So the Moth's Mistake is good now. I don't think we need... What don't we need? I think we don't need quick dashes anymore. And then a nice Nail Strike followed by a Cyclone Slash. I possibly should have used Simple Focus there to heal a little bit. And then, how can I draw cards? Let's use this first. Quirrell's Assistance draws me another card. And I did not draw my healing card. So the question is, should I put off winning the battle? Yes. Let's heal for 6 before we exit this battle. There we go. Heal for 6. And then win. Lifeblood Core. Lose all block, gain 2 temporary HP for each block lost, exhaust. Huh. I don't know if that's good. This temporary HP stuff I haven't dealt with much. Let's look at the other cards. At the start of your turn, if you have Infection, gain block equal to 4 plus any dexterity and lose 1 infection. Infection 5. Well, it might be good in my deck because I do have Infection pretty often. Especially at the start of my turn because I gain Infection with the Moth's Mistake. So this would gain 4 block every turn that I have Infection, but it costs a lot of damage the first turn. But I lose Infection each turn. I think that's good. Infection Assault. I'm going to go with the Glowing Womb. It's also already upgraded because of my Frozen Egg. I'm going to pause real quick. I will be back. All right, back. The Soul Warrior. This is an elite, but he's just planning to block in the first turn, which is his mistake. We're going to do a bunch of damage to him on the first turn. A bunch of damage. I don't really know what's in this deck. So I don't know if I should be... I'm going to get rid of the pure Nail Strike. And let's block the infection I just put on myself. I've dealt over half of his health on the first turn. And I'm using poison, so the fact that he's blocking a whole bunch is not helping him. This is going wonderfully so far. let's draw cards with Cornifer's map. I basically want this one, the Moth's Mistake, and both of my Mantis marks, and the Glowing Womb. There we go. So the Moth's Mistake gives me infection each turn, and then this one gives me block each turn because of the infection that I have. Wonderful. And then he blocks again. He decides to attack me for the first time. Well, I can do a perfect dash and just prevent all of that. It seems like he does some high number blocking and high number attacking, which is not going to help him against this deck right here. In fact, can we win this turn? I think the answer is yes. Yep, we win this turn. Wonderful. That was the easiest elite battle that I've fought so far this run. Pocket Watch. I don't really play 3 or less cards very much. Soul Strike. Deal 10 damage, gain 2 additional soul. I think that's actually very good for this deck. I'm gonna take it. I'm starting to think my deck is getting a little large. Oh, Mr. Mushroom. That's cool. Mr. Mushroom, we don't know what he's doing. Is Mr. Mushroom actually an enemy? Don't see why he would be an enemy. But I will treat him like one until we know otherwise. Readjust. Gains block after I use an attack. Gains strength after I use a skill. And heals after I play a power. But for how much? If I use a power, how much do you heal by? I don't like the fact that he gains strength. That could be bad. Let's see how it works. So the Glowing Womb, he healed for 6. I'm definitely going to play the Hunter's Journal this turn. He gets 1 strength. There's a Nail Strike. Here's a Pogo Strike. I'm going to discard the Nail Strike. I think I want to defeat him with poison. Cornifer's map should find me my poison. Of course, dealing him with poison is using a lot of skills, which is increasing his strength. Well, I don't know if I'm doing well in this one. I want to use the Tainted Husks, but then I will be applying a bunch of infection to myself. And I'd rather have the Moth's Mistake. Well, let's add a bunch of infection to myself, I guess. Start the poison off with 8. Starting the poison off with 8 is pretty nice. So he's got 7 strength. He turned back around? What? 19 damage coming my way. That makes sense based on what I've done so far in this battle. The quick dash gains block, and we need that block. But it's not that much because I'm fragile. Well, gonna take a fair amount of damage here. I could draw 3 cards, but how does that help me? Probably not. So he turns back around every turn? Is that how this battle works? I still think that poison is the way to go. So if I think that poison is the way to go, the tainted husks is what I should do. Followed by a quick dash so that I block all of the infection that I just put on myself. Healing 4. Does that actually help me in this battle? We're going to try it. It increases his strength, so I don't know if it actually helped me. Attacking for 25. That's not great, but I can do... Well, I actually can't do that much damage. Because every time I do him damage, he blocks. Still, Quarrel's Assistance adds weak. I really need something else. So let's Pogo Strike to see what we can find. We'll get rid of the Cyclone Slash. I definitely need that quick dash. And we'll do the quick dash. Still a lot of damage coming. I'm gonna get rid of a Nail Strike plus. Could play the Balder Shell, but he would heal, and I don't know that it would do that much for me. I've got a lot of soul. I need to draw my card where I can hit him hard with all the soul that I have. Simple Focus is pretty good here. And the Perfect Dash is wonderful. So the Simple Focus, I just heal 2. Perfect Dash, I'm intangible. And then next turn I get my Pure Nail Strike. Although I don't need it because the poison takes him out. Mr. Mushroom dealt me a lot of damage, though. I do have a fairy in a bottle, so the fairy in the bottle might save me sometime. Do I want to get rid of something for a liquid bronze? No. The Soul Vessel is fine, but I don't think I generate enough soul for that to be worth it. The Hunter's Journal is amazing. I'm going to take more Hunter's Journals. And let's rest. So, the Soul Master, I wonder how this battle works. He's got a bunch of health. So far, he seems like a pretty normal boss, or a pretty normal enemy. Quarrel's Assistance is great. I'm thinking about what I should exhaust with the Little Fool, because I do think I should exhaust something. Let's go a Pogo Strike and discard Quick Dash. I could get rid of the Balder Shell. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't play the Little Fool. Or I could get rid of a Balder Shell. Get rid of a Balder Shell. Soul Strike. Well, I take 4 damage on the first turn, which is not the best. Now this turn is going to be quite nice. I could use the Perfect Dash. I might use the Perfect Dash, actually, because the Glowing Womb will give me a bunch of infection. Moth's Mistake will work very well with the Glowing Womb. I want to play the Hunter's Journal, but I want to play this first, because I think I draw 3, or no, only 2 because it's not an ally card. The Hunter is not an ally. The Mantis is our allies. The Hunter is not an ally. Cornifer's map is pretty nice. I think that I want to block. I think I'm going to use the Perfect Dash. And having used the Perfect Dash, I want to use the Tainted Husks, because having all that infection won't hurt me as much this turn. Cornifer's map doesn't do much for me, so we'll not play it this round. That's bad. 8 times 4. That's a big number. I can draw a ton of cards this turn, and I think I might have to do that. Ooh, Quarrel's Assistance is great. Applying 2 weak cuts that down. Quick Dash. And let's look for more ways to block this turn. Well, Quick Dash does block. And then I could do another Quick Dash. Another Quick Dash. That blocks not everything by a wide margin. And I'm looking at this Flex Potion for this battle and wondering when I should play it. Could be this turn. Let's go ahead and do it. So the Pogo Strike is what I want to do first. We can get rid of the pure Nail Strike for this turn. Quarrel's Assistance is wonderful. The Cyclone Slash is rather good. And then I have to decide what I'm exhausting here. I could exhaust the Tainted Husks. I don't know that I should. I could exhaust a Nail Strike. Ick. I don't know if I want to exhaust a Quick Dash, though. I guess we're gonna stay a little bit away from Tainted Husk this round, and go for more Quick Dashes and Nail Strikes. Yeah, simple Quick Dash. My infection is hurting me a lot, but the infection is going down. Soul Strike is quite good. Cyclone Slash is very good. We need to use the Quick Dashes, though, just to survive a little bit. Oh, I stunned him? Drained. Having lost half his health, the Soul Master is drained of soul and must find a new source. So is this phase 2 of the Soul Master, and there's also a third phase? I wonder if I defeat the Soul Master, whether there's going to be another phase like there is in Hollow Knight. It would make a lot of sense to me. This is a good turn to use the simple focus. I basically want to use it up over the course of this battle. The pure nail strike. Let's do it. He consumed soul. Did he consume my soul? Is that what happened? I just used it though. What card in my hand do I like the least? I'm gonna get rid of this one because I got rid of the Balder Shell. And my healing got upgraded, so that is a lot less effective as a card in this deck right now. In theory, I defeat the Soul Master. Soul Master has absorbed the Stolen Soul, Burn, and Void cards in your deck in order to recover. This will not happen again. Oh, we didn't have that much in my deck for those. Let's see if there's a third phase to this battle. No, there's not. Okay, great. Soul Master. Ooh. Focus spells cost 1 less soul. That's fun. It costs 2 to play, though. And the ally cards are quite nice for me. Whenever a non-spell attack is used this turn, upgrade it for the rest of combat. Huh. That's quite nice. Deal 1 damage 1 time for every permanent ally in your deck. So the Midwife is a strange character to call an ally for each permanent ally card in your deck. I guess that doesn't count the ones that exhaust. I actually really like that. It goes really well with my Mantis strength as well. Let's go for it. Elites drop additional relic. Can no longer rest. Or we don't get more cards. I think the elites dropping more relics is good. The other two gave me energy, which is also very good. So the Beyond is the normal Slay the Spire game. We're going to ignore those. Kingdom's Edge. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of our creation. Let's go. Kingdom's Edge. And we're fighting the Hornet at the end of Kingdom's Edge. Makes sense. It doesn't make as much sense when I am the Hornet. My character portrait has been the Hornet for a while now, for some reason. I want to go to all the elite battles, so I'm going to go to those 3. Let's stop by this shop. Haven't been to a shop in a little while. Oh, the little hoppers. I like the little hoppers. The Cyclone Slash is very good here, as is, of course, the Mantis Mark. The Mantis Mark is always good. Glowing Womb could be not great. I don't have any way to gain block, which is a problem. It's a real problem. I guess we're gonna take a bunch of damage. But not so much that I use the glowing womb. Yeah, that's about the best I can do. I'm going to use a weak potion to gain a little bit. The weak potions, I feel like, are some of the worst potions because it's very hard to know when to use them. Especially when you don't know the enemies, like I don't. Hunter's Journal first. The Little Fool is excellent. Balder Shell could be quite good if I have a reason to focus. I'm definitely going to use the Little Fool. I guess I'm going to get rid of a Nail Strike. Moth's Mistake is very good in this battle. I'm going to get rid of the Balder Shell for this turn. Mantis Mark, wonderful. Got a couple of quick dashes that I would like to play. Let's try Cornifer's Map first to get us the most options possible. There's another Mantis Mark. So I could Soul Strike to defeat the center one. That's worth it. And then Moth's Mistake and a quick dash. I wonder if the little hoppers will have a lot of money, like they do in the normal game. In Hollow Knight, I mean. 4 damage 1 time for every permanent in your deck. 8 times. So that's a 32 damage card. That is quite good. We'll start with Quirrell's Assistance. Oh, I have to use Perfect Dash this turn. Yep, gotta use Perfect Dash. And that also means Glowing Womb is very good this turn, since I'm only taking 1 damage for all of that infection. I'm using this pocket watch somewhat regularly, actually. I thought that I might not due to how many zero-cost cards I have in my deck, but it comes up more often than I thought. The Little Fool can get rid of a normal Nail Strike. You don't need normal Nail Strikes anymore. I've got a pure Nail Strike that's going to do 30 or 27 right now. And if I use a Soul Strike, it will do 37. 37. Let's Soul Strike this guy, and then defeat him. Still taking 8 damage, though. I've taken half of my health in this first battle, in the 3rd act. Quirrell's Assistance, followed by a Pogo Strike. At this point, I'm really just looking for healing a little bit. There's the simple focus spell. The problem is I don't have enough soul to actually use it. So that makes me question why I was looking for it. Never mind. Another Hunter's Journal. Those are quite nice. Coiled Nail doesn't seem great. Yeah, Hunter's Journal. I will take as many of those as the game offers me. Oh? This is a fancy place. The Shape of Un. Whenever I play a spell, return 1 dash in your discard pile to your hand. Okay. That's not wonderful, but it's okay. Apotheosis is of course good. Could get Mercury Hourglass. Let's remove a card. Most likely I want to remove a Nail Strike. Probably a Nail Strike. I also kind of want to upgrade my dashes, but I don't have that many times I can upgrade. Do I want that one? Probably not. 3 poison to all enemies is quite good, but let's avoid it. Let's get the Mercury Hourglass. And be done with this shop. You stumble into a strange Colosseum, the Colosseum of Fools. A small bug hanging from the ceiling greets you. Aha! Another warrior finds their way to our fair Colosseum. Choose your trial, and lo, the challenge will commence. Completing any trial awards gold, and maybe more. But be warned, if you leave without completing the trial, you will gain nothing. So I almost surely want to do the Trial of the Fool. 3 combats, though? That's a lot. Let's go for it. This is an excellent start, because I've got a Mantis Mark and a Hunter's Journal. Quirrell's Assistance is great. I don't think I'll be using Cornifer's Map in this battle, so let's get rid of it. The Balder Shell. I think the Balder Shell is not my best card. It's not my worst card, though. That is a fair amount of damage coming my way. And I don't really have any way to deal with it right now. As much as I want the Glowing Womb, I think it's a mistake right now. The Moth's mistake is not a mistake, though, contrary to its name. Yeah, the Glowing Womb would be a bad idea right now. I reconsidered it, still decided it was bad. I could die because I chose the Trial of the Fool. What do you expect when somebody chooses the Trial of the Fool? They might die. So the Midwife does 40 damage. That's nice. 40 damage. But then what? I can't kill the one on the right with 40 damage. Still, it's 40 damage. World's Assistance is not too bad. It's Squirrel's Assistance or... Well, I guess I'll play Hunter's Journal to see what my other options are. A normal quick dash. Yeah, probably a quick dash. Quick dash, I could use this to heal 6 instead. No, I can't because I don't have the soul to do that. We're not playing Glowing Womb. Perfect dash. Seems quite good. Let's start with the Little Fool. We don't need a normal quick dash. This would deal 23. 36, that would not win. Let's do a perfect dash. Squirrel's Assistance is very good this turn. The Pure Nail Strike does 23 damage. And I think it does more now that we just did that. Yeah, this wins. Next battle. Continue the challenge. A true warrior strides unstopping into battle. They gain strength by vanquishing others, not in flight from them. Are you ready? Well, for the first turn, this is pretty okay. He gains block every time I play a card. It's good to know. Mantis Mark. Great. Perfect dash would save me a fair amount of damage this turn. Let's do it, even though it's not the best time I've played it. I can get a bunch of cards this turn. Probably should get a bunch of cards this turn. I have too many cards in my hand, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can draw 2 and be at exactly 10. This also would have been a good turn to use the perfect dash. In fact, I just don't have much block in my deck. Mantis Mark is great. The Little Fool is good. I think I'm never going to play the Glowing Womb this battle. And then we're up to 3 damage per card, which is 24. I'm set to die, but I will revive due to my fairy in the bottle. So there's no benefit for me to block this turn. That probably means I should just do as much damage as I can. Let's do as much damage as I can. Okay. And And we've spent our 1 revive. How did he get stunned? Maybe the attack that he used stunned him. In any event, it's quite nice for us. I want to defeat this guy and then use the Tainted Husks. Actually, I'm about to take 8 damage, aren't I? At the end of my turn, I take 8 damage. That's not good. I will prevent that. And let you die to poison. So front one's dying to poison. I have a lot of damage coming in because of my constricted issue. Pure Nail does 37. That's a whole lot, but it's still not enough to defeat the guy on the right here. I'm going to start with the Little Fool and discard. I guess the Cyclone Slash isn't going to be as good this battle. I could do the Soul Strike followed by the Pure Nail Strike. That would do 42, 55, and he would gain some block. I think I would be a little bit off from defeating him if I did that. Let's calculate it. So I would do 10 damage, he would gain 3 block. So this would do 30 or 42 damage. That would be 39 because of the block he had. 39 plus the 10 is 49. He would not die. So because of that, we're going to block instead. And heal. It's sad because I would really liked to have defeated him that turn. Oh, he headed another constricted? Oh, that's terrible. Well, this one's 32. And we don't need that. And then the problem here is that I get hit by constricted at the end of my turn. So even though he's set to die from poison, I'm still taking the 16 damage. I think I'm going to die in the Trial of the Fool. Let's continue. I'm happy to die in the Trial of the Fool. We're going to start with getting a power potion, just in case that helps me. Whenever I have Void, that'll never happen. That gains dash back. Whenever I play an attack card, generate a soul. I mean, yeah, the Soul Eater is pretty good. Now, we need to survive somehow. Most likely the only way we survive is by drawing a bunch of cards and coming up with something. Quirrell's Assistance. Hit the wrong one. And looks like I'm gonna die. Pogo Strike is my next hope. Some more Hunter's Journal. The Little Fool is my next hope. What do I get rid of? I guess I would get rid of a Nail Strike. And then I don't have the soul to heal. And Quick Dash does not save me. Alright, well, that's going to be the end of this run. At the Trial of the Fool, which is very fitting. I like that I'm dying at the Trial of the Fool, honestly. Could spend Cornifer's map and get some more Mantis marks, but that wouldn't do anything for me. Okay. I was a fool. Ha ha ha. As you sow, so you shall reap. Great. I had a lot of fun with this new character and the new areas. The enemies did seem... They seemed maybe just different than the normal enemies, and I didn't really know the enemies, so that made it harder for me to plan anything. These cards seem to be going on the 3 different paths, so it looks like there's a void path that you can go down, there's a soul path, and there is an infection path. I went a combination of soul and infection, which may have been part of the problem. I had some cards that I couldn't use very often because I didn't have enough soul, and I had infection, but I didn't have enough block to really make the infection worth it sometimes. Hehe, I unlocked the silent. That's kind of funny. Alright, well, thanks for those who joined. This is going to be the end of this stream. And I might do another one of these later. This was really just a test. But until next time, bye.